friends, Paul here at the ranch. Have you ever had problems getting comfortable, having your feet be discomforted when you're hiking or spending time hunting? I found through the years that I was fortunate. Most often my feet were comfortable, but I've known many friends through the years and hunting partners that struggled with footwear. Today I want to give one idea that you may want to consider if you are struggling to keep your feet comfortable and warm, especially in wintertime and in the late season, and that is to consider a neoprene boot. I used for years, I did an extensive amount of mountaineering in the lower 48. I spent some time on Mount Rainier. I spent time on Mount Chuckson, Mount Adams, a lot of the Adirondacks and most of the White Mountains in wintertime. And a boot like these Salomons are wonderful. They're crampon ready to go, and they served me well. But as I got involved more with hunting, I really wanted to try something a little different, a little less rigid, and maybe a little bit better in colder situations. And somebody, I can't remember which store I was in, it might have been Thruway Sports here in the Northeast, but somebody recommended to try Muck boots. And I started out with a product called and this is from the original Muck boot company, but these are the Woody Maxes. And I use this product for the last 20 years in every hunting stand, in every place from Alaska. Killed a wonderful grizzly and a black bear. I was very fortunate in my trip to Alaska. I was in an area called Area 16, which we did a tremendous amount of hiking. You know, they were 12 and 14-hour days. Not much darkness up that way, so you could hunt quite a bit, and we did. And these Muck boots were tremendous. And I would say that with very few exceptions, during the hunting season, from the time of, call it, end of September through January 1st, 85% of the time I'll be in these Muck boot Woody Maxes. These things are super comfortable. I typically wear orthotics, and I've never used orthotics or had to use orthotics in these Muck boots, and I find them to be tremendously comfortable. So something you may want to consider. The other 15% or so of the time, I'm using something that they call the Arctic Pro. And the Arctic Pro has a little bit thicker neoprene, so it's able to go down. And now they rate these things for, minus 40. I think that's a little, silly. But I've been comfortable with these boots down to as low as 0, and I also, from time to time, will use an overboot product by Arctic Shield, which is another product that can go over these boots in the wintertime. Sometimes I'll use that. But these Arctic Pros, again, have saved me more than once coming out of a stand. Last year I was in a stand, a very cold set in Michigan, and it was in far end of the property, and I was comfortable on the hike in, and I was comfortable all day in the set, and then came out. And but these boots are invaluable. And then the last Muck boot that I would give strong consideration are called the Chore, and it's their mainstay boot for working around the house. But these particular ones are the Chore STs, which are for steel toe. And what I really like about these is I feel a lot safer when I'm chopping wood, running a chainsaw. There's so many times where I like having that extra comfort of knowing that I have a steel toe in these boots. And these particular ones are my go-to for around the house. So there's a couple things that you could try if you're having trouble or struggling to get comfortable and have a boot that you can rely on. Pretty consistent performance I've seen through the years, over the last 20 years with these Muck boots. So with that, I wanted to again thank everybody for watching, but again, be safe out there, and thanks for watching.